and you'll be able to see the content that we are pushing out to the world via uslegendcars.tv. So we are on our Facebook Live visit. Welcome to Fayetteville Motor Speedway. The heats for the Masters are coming up. It's been an amazing track recondition from yesterday when we had a lot of rain and mud to deal with, and now today the track has been quite racy out there. It's cooler temperature, low 50s now, low humidity. These are the Masters coming out for heat race number 1 of the Masters. You'll see this one and the next one, and we'd sure love to have you become a subscriber to uslegendcars.tv so you can be able to see all of this action. Scott Neighbors is the driver of the 20 car, the black car. Outside of him, Chris Transu, Wayne Derderer Jr., Scott Richardson give follow, Scott Musselman and Cale Mabin. Then the last row, Justin Gant and John Williams. 8 cars in this. There are points being paid that will accumulate, and they'll take a total of 18 drivers from the 4 heats to go to the feature, and then there will be a potential B main after that. So getting ready to go green. 8 laps here for these Masters. And we're glad to have you tuning in to US Legends Facebook page to be able to see this.
I just hope this Neighbors makes it to the finish.
Yeah, and not in that spectacular crash that happened before. Down on the bottom of the racetrack, 20 car trying to find his way around. That is the mentioned Neighbors, Scott Neighbors. The 18, though, the leader, Tris Transu from Pennsylvania. And, Bill, is that your wife cleaning the windows here?
Yes, she won't do windows at home, but she does windows at the track.
I think she said that not only are there Oreos in you, but you are full of other stuff, is somehow the description I could tell from.
Number one.
Yes,
I
yes.
am number one.
Well, the 18 machine is the leader. We'll say that for now. Chris Transu, the 79 behind him. Scott Richardson. 79 car. Trying to work his way through. I think that's a Minnesota racer. Yep, Pelican Rapids, Minnesota. And we got a spin right behind those buildings in turn 2. Caution. Scott Neighbors spinning. So Neighbors is spinning. We had another Neighbors car flip over a dozen times earlier, and our replay crew may get us to see that. Now check it out. If you're watching on Facebook, we are working to be able to showcase that for you. And it'll take just a moment. We'll go back through our different divisions, but Scott and River are brothers.
Father-son.
Father-son. So this is the dad, and the son did the flipping, and we'll go back to green. We'll get this one set. We'll show it to you while we're on our Facebook Live preview here before things are done. We just got to do about 10 different things with a shirt full of powdered sugar from his Oreo adventure, or a fried Oreo adventure. Andrew Purdue working yeoman's work to try to pull this all together while those darn announcers started speaking about it before he was ready.
I don't think he can work the mouse with all that powdered sugar on his fingers.
No, it's a little sticky.
That's what the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Green flag is out. Green flag is out. Transu is the leader.
Not for long. Looks like the 79 machine's going to power by on the outside down the back straightaway.
Nice run way up into the powder up there. That's the 4 of Richardson. Or no, excuse me, not the 4 of Richardson, the 4 of Justin Gant. The leader, the 79 machine, that is Scott Richardson. Pelican Rapids, Minnesota. On the green and white car.
Transo right there, power to the inside. They are door to door at the start-finish line, down into turn 1. Transo pushes him up the track. Going to be able to make the pass for the lead. He's going to bring the 39 of Wayne Derderer Jr. with him. New leader, Chris Transo. 2 to go. Transo with a nice move on the last lap. Ran Scott Richardson up the racetrack. Going to put him in position to pick up the win as they exit turn number 4. White flag will be in the air.
2 Pennsylvania drivers in front of a Minnesota racer and a North Carolina racer. In front, Transu Dutterer Jr. in second, followed by the 79 of Richardson. They'll slide through corner number 3, coming towards the checkered flag. Heat race number 1 of the U.S. Legends Masters across the line. There's the 18. He took the win and will get the most points that he can accumulate here. That will lead him. Now, the black car is the dad of this racer here that we're going to show you on our replay. Now, look at the screen here if you're watching. The 30 car, watch the 30 here on the inside. Goes to the end, makes contact. 1, 2, 3. It ends up being 12 wild over and overs with fire coming out, and he actually walks away. So here's another look at it. Take a look. This is what you could subscribe to. The mayhem, the wildness, and the safety of the U.S. Legends cars. He went over and over and over inside of that. That's just some oil and fuel kind of leaking through. It went out almost immediately, and then moments later, that driver walked away. Wasn't happy, but he did walk away. And
shaken
dad,
but not stirred.
Yeah, shaken but not stirred. Then his dad just raced there and ended up with the top 4. These are the Masters. They're 40 and over, the crazy old men. Robert Stowe on the inside, Tim Brockhouse on the outside. We're going green. Chad Groves, Dwayne Holder, Scott Spidell, Jonathan Gutman, and Keith Meyer. 7 cars going at it, coming out of 2.
And Chad Groves making the power move to the inside to get around Tim Brockhouse. Move Chad Groves up to second. Going to come around on lap number 1. Stowe with the lead as the cars go top 3, nose to tail into turn number 1. Down the back straightaway, it's still Stowe, Groves, and Brockhouse.
Brockhouse, a past national champion from Shakopee, Minnesota. A rare 3rd place on the racetrack. Usually he's first, maybe second. These 2 guys in front of him got it going on. Stowe and Chad Groves. Groves family helping us with the sponsorship, his sponsor.
They are Bill Groves Enterprises.
Very cool track looking racy out there. Top 3 pulling away from the race cars behind them. They'll go halfway down, halfway to go. Take a look. There is Speidel in the 90, Pennsylvania racer. The 7, Jeff Lee, 7 on one side, kind of backward 7 on the other. Speidel in the 90, getting worked on by the 7. Here's the move for second. That's Tim Brockhouse on the number 8 machine, taking the spot away from the Chad Groves race car.
You know, and Bill Groves Enterprises is the sponsor of the Masters division. You need a remodel? Call Bill Groves Enterprises.
2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Heat racing. Heat race action for the 40 and overs, the Masters. Here from Fayetteville Motor Speedway, our final look in from our Facebook Live. I want you to subscribe to USLegendCars.tv. You see it there on the screen. One more lap around. Love to have you be able to view all of the action, the wins, the losses, the wild wrecks, and the great racing action at US Legends Cars. Subscribe to USLegendCars.tv. Leader coming to the line. That will be Robert Stowe, followed by Brockhouse. And that is all for our Facebook Live. We will see you later on USLegendCars.tv.
Great run right there by Robert Stowe. Started on the pole, went all the way flag to flag. So he's going to be guaranteed a pretty good starting spot in our feature coming up just a little bit later as we move now to heat